Hi, and welcome to Be Well with Miss Tonia. Today, I would like to speak with you all about how to end relationships. Ending destructive relationships and those that interfere with pursuing important goals can sometimes be more difficult than forming relationships. Important relationships come in all varieties: friendships, marriages, or other committed life partnerships, parent-child relationships, sibling relationships, work relationships, and psychotherapy or counseling relationships. Even when we are in good relationships, it's not uncommon to have wishes to end it when we are frustrated, angry, or unhappy. Many people end relationships when they are caught up in emotion mind, but if they had waited until the emotion passed, things may have looked a little different. Strong negative emotions can lead to harsh actions in certain situations. When we get highly aroused, our behavior is likely to be dependent on your mood. Our ability to think clearly, communicate effectively, or problem solve issues in our relationships then become limited. High negative arousal can also fuel judgmental thinking. When conflict starts escalating, we find ourselves walking out of a relationship in extreme anger. We may regret leaving, and it may be impossible to resurrect the relationship. Think through the response for ending a relationship. Before ending it, write out the pros and the cons of staying versus ending the relationship before you make that decision. It is important to end destructive relationships. A relationship is destructive when it destroys either the quality of the relationship or aspects of yourself, such as your physical body, safety, your self-esteem, integrity, your ability to find peace and happiness. A relationship interferes with your quality of life when it blocks your pursuit of goals that are important to you, your ability to enjoy life, do things you like, your relationships with other people, for example, a very jealous partner, or the welfare of the other people that you love. It makes sense to stay in a relationship when the cost of leaving is greater than the cost of staying. Let's look at an example. One person is caring for a partner who has a degenerative brain disorder, which results in a complete change in the personality. The partner who was once loving is now a very angry person. They're out of control, unable to care for themselves, and unable to recognize the caregiver or the partner. The caregiver may want to stay in the relationship as a moral duty. Ending the relationship may be a result of remorse and guilt. In this situation, it may be important for the caregiver to find ways to create sufficient separation to maintain quality of life within and outside the relationship. It is important to differentiate between justified and unjustified guilt when deciding to end a relationship. Justified guilt is feeling guilty when an intended action violates our moral values. Unjustified guilt is feeling guilty for something that does not violate our moral values. Try problem solving to repair a difficult relationship. Let's look at 7 ways to do that. Number 1, figure out and describe the problem situation. Number 2, check the facts to be sure you have the right problem situation. Number 3, identify what needs to happen or change for you to feel okay. Number 4, brainstorm lots of solutions. Number 5, choose a solution that fits the goal. Do the pros and the cons. And number 6, put the solution in action. And number 7, evaluate the results of using the solution. Use cope ahead skills to plan how to end a relationship. First, decide whether to end the relationship in writing, on the phone, or in person. Number 2, write a script in advance. Write out ahead of time exactly what you want to say and how you want to explain your decision. Number 3, practice what to say. If you're going to end the relationship on the phone or in person, practice in your imagination what you would say. Troubleshoot ahead of time. Troubleshoot ahead of time what you will say or do in response to what the other person may say or do. Practice opposite action for love if needed. When you love a person but finally realize that the relationship is either destructive or incompatible with your life's goals, you may still have great love for that person, but you just realize that there may be career demands or the well-being of the children, unwillingness to move to distant locations, and there may be other considerations that has caused you to not be able to be in the relationship with this individual anymore. Practice safety first. It is important to realize that in a physically abusive relationship or one where you fear for your life, it is important to get appropriate advice about how to leave the relationship safely. Call the local domestic hotline in your city or county to get help. Get advice from a professional who is trained and experienced in working with individuals in abusive relationships. For more information, please check out our website, www.dcsirish.com. Follow us on Instagram, Dublin City Schools Irish, or go to our YouTube channel, Be Well with Miss Tonia. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to be well.